In the ayah, وكل إنسان ألزمناه طائره في عنقه ونخرج له يوم القيامة كتابا يلقاه منشورا اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. After Salat al-Fajr, we talked about the second ayah. But now we need to review both of them together. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, every single person at the day of judgment gonna have his book sticking with himself like his neck. You know, if nobody can lose his neck, you know, can leave it somewhere else, if he have to have it all the time, the same thing gonna happen at the day of judgment with our books. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gonna give you your books. As he mentioned subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ وَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِشِمَالِهِ. In the other ayah, وَرَاءَ ظَهْرِهِ. Either you're gonna have your book in the right hand, or you're gonna have it in your left hand, or you're gonna have it behind you. This is a kind of appreciation. When you have appreciation letter, appreciation certificate, whatever, and give it with the right hand, thank you so much, we really appreciate what you did, jazakumullah khairan, and so and so. Or you're gonna give it to him like that, here you go. It's not appreciation letter. Maybe like a firing letter or something, you know, something like that. You're gonna throw it behind him or in his left hand. That's what we're gonna have at the day of judgment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَكُلَّ إِنسَانٍ, every single person, أَلْزَمْنَاهُ طَائِرَهُ فِي عُنُقِهِ وَنُخْرِجُ لَهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ كِتَابًا يَلْقَاهُ مَنْشُورًا. Your book, it will not be closed, because you can open it and see what's happening over there. And if you see somebody, you're gonna show the screen. Got it? But it's gonna be open for everybody can see whatever we did. If you're feeling shame to show the people our mistakes in this dunya, it's gonna be appeared for everybody in the day of judgment. Imagine if every single person seeing your private issues. You cannot even telling the people that in the dunya, but at the day of the judgment, it's gonna be in public. We cannot deal with that. Now, when I'm thinking about the issue like that, we still have another class. Wake up, man. Okay. When I think about the issue like that, I'm thinking about the problem between me and my brother. Do you know anything about my relationship between me and my brother in Egypt? Do you know any idea about that? Okay, if I have a good relationship with him, I have no problem to tell you, no, I love this man, he's my brother, you know, we have a good relationship and we have so and so and we built so and so together and we still have our memory about our childhood and so and so. I have no problem to do that. But if we have a problem, do you think I'm gonna make it publicly like that? At the day of judgment, it's gonna be public. If I have another issue between me and my wife, with that a special relationship between me and my wife, do you think I can tell you anything about my relationship between me and my wife? This is really private issues. I cannot even show, even with the good things. Imagine if every single person, the human being, seeing the problem between you and your wife at that day, at that time, you said and she answered and you replied, and oh my God, you know, I'm feeling shy. وكل إنسان ألزمناه طائره في عنقه ونخرج له يوم القيامة كتابا يلقاه منشورا. You're gonna read it. Do you think if everybody has access to see what you have in your hands, it's gonna be good for us? I think we need from now erase anything gonna be written at that book at the day of judgment. How can we do that? You know, in the next ayah. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. What is the meaning of حسيبا? حسيبا, it means you are the only one can collect the mistakes and collect the good action you already did. Can we calculate our actions from now on before sleeping? Okay, wake up. What do you need from me? You need to calculate your actions during the day before going to sleep. As we ask our children to finish up their homework before going to sleep, we need to ask ourselves to finish our homework before going to sleep. What's my homework? How many one I was aggressive with him during the day? How many when I was lying with him during the day? How many things I was cheating in the action of that matter? How many when I wasn't good or nice or. We can have a lot of things happening during the day from the beginning of the day up to the end of it. Before sleeping, we need to count all of that and asking ourselves, do we need to erase something from that page before flipping it to the next one, to the next day? Because of that, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked us to make istighfar before sleeping and make a real dua for Rabbil Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala. And reading Ayat al-Kursi, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. And reading Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. And reciting the great dua, Allahumma inni aslamtu nafsi ilayk. اللهم إني وجهت وجهي إليك وفوضت أمري إليك وأسلمت نفسي إليك رغبة ورهبة إليك لا ملجأ ولا منجى منك إلا إليك آمنت بكتابك الذي أنزلت وبنبيك الذي أرسلت. The meaning of that, we already recorrecting our relationship with Allah, with ourselves, with every people, and with everything in this dunya. We're just reviewing our relationship with Rabbil Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're still submitting ourselves to Allah or not. We still believe in Him or not. We're still doing or going with the same direction He already gave us or not. All of that coming with those eyes when we think deeply about the meaning of the ayahs of the Quran we already reciting. Jazakumullah khair. Barakallah fikum. I'm sorry for getting your time long tonight. But we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. Assalamu alaikum.